Students, in our earlier classes we studies all type of reaction like zero order, first order and pseudo first order reaction. Today we discuss about temperature dependence on the rate of reaction. If we take an example, that is decomposition of nitrogen pentaoxide. Decomposition of nitrogen pentaoxide, that is thermal decomposition. If you heat this nitrogen pentaoxide, it's converted into nitrogen dioxide plus oxygen. If we balance this reaction, then 2 mole it's involved and that one 4 mole. These reactions depend on, we want to study the temperature dependence on the rate of reaction. It is a first order rate of reaction. If you write its rate law, minus D. R means there is nitrogen pentaoxide divided by dt is equal to K concentration of nitrogen pentaoxide. It is first order. How can I write it first? Because I know this is first order reaction given in NCERT book. So this reaction occurs at if the temperature is 50 degrees Celsius. At 50 degrees Celsius, this reaction are decomposed only in 12 minutes. This given in your NCERT book. If the temperature be reduced 25 degrees Celsius, then it take 5 hours. 5 hours. If further temperature we reduce and it's convert into 0 degrees Celsius, then its reaction occurs in 10 days. So students, you can imagine at 0 degrees Celsius the reaction decomposes within 10 days and 25 degrees Celsius in 5 hours and 50 degrees Celsius in 12 minutes. So what are the factors why this rate of reactions depend? So the detailed study and further one more reaction we study in titration. We will discuss in detail titration of a potassium permanganate. You know, potassium permanganate is a oxidizing agent and it's a pink color, you know. And when its titration versus with ferrous ammonium sulfate and oxalic acid. If we take oxalic acid, that is a dicarboxylic acid and it have covalent bond, this takes time. So in that reaction we have to heating. Means we have to heat 60 to 70 degrees Celsius to occur the reaction faster. If we use the lesser temperature, then this reaction is not occurs easily. So it's need temperature also. So this detail, a chemical reactions depend on temperature given by a Swedish chemist Arrhenius. Before Arrhenius, a scientist J.H. Van't, Dutch chemist, also give this reaction. In 1897, a Swedish chemist Arrhenius give a equation that known as Arrhenius equation. So we can explain the temperature dependence by that reaction. So students, he give in a anti-log form. That equation is in this way: K is equal to A e power minus EA by RT. This one is a Arrhenius equation given by a Swedish chemist in 1897. What are these? K is rate constant in this reaction. What is this K? K is the rate constant. We already studied in the order of reaction. What is A? A is Arrhenius parameter, Arrhenius factor, or we know cofactor, frequency factor, pre-exponential factor. There are different names. That is Arrhenius constant, Arrhenius constant, Arrhenius parameter, that is cofactor, and sometimes it's known as pre-exponential factor. pre-exponential factor, that is A. Sometimes comes in exam, what is A? And EA, that E is in an antilog form, and EA. Students, what is EA? EA is activation energy. Activation energy, or known as Arrhenius energy. Sometimes it's known as Arrhenius energy also. What is R? R, you know, R is a gas constant. Gas constant we already studied in class 11th. What is the value of at normal room temperature? Then its value is 8.314 joule Kelvin inverse mole inverse. This value we know at SI when temperature we use normal. And T is temperature in Kelvin scale. That is temperature in Kelvin scale. So these are factors that known as Arrhenius equation, and we detail study this equation now. Now students, we explain detail that Arrhenius equation. Already we know that is K is equal to A e की power minus EA by RT. This one is Arrhenius equation. And all parameter I have written. K is rate constant, A is pre-exponential factor, O factor, Arrhenius parameter, EA is activation energy, we will explain. R is gas constant, T is temperature in Kelvin scale. So this reaction in antilog form. So by taking logarithm on both sides, taking log on both sides, then we write this one antilog. So we write natural log. So natural log K is equal to natural log A minus EA by RT. We can write this equation. So this one is a Arrhenius equation. And this equation like straight line equation, y is equal to mx plus c. If we plot a curve between, in this paper between natural log K means rate constant and 1 by T. So 1 by T like directly proportional, and this line is a straight line because that is negative slope, negative value. What is the value of the slope? Minus EA by R. And what is the intercept? This one is a intercept. So this value is natural log A. We can write here a Arrhenius constant. And time T, then this is maximum. So students, we can write this equation in other way. If you change this in log base 10, so we know natural log is equal to 2.303 log. We write in place of natural log this value, then this equation 2.303 log K is equal to 2.303 log A minus EA, Arrhenius energy or activation energy, divided by RT. So students, both sides have 2.303. So this equation divide by 2.303 because we want to cancel 2.303. So divide the equation by 2.303. Then what happen? We get this equation I write here, this side, log k is equal to log a minus EA by 2.303 RT. That one. If we plot again a curve that is between log k and 1 by t, then we get such type curve. In this curve, that side we take log k, means rate constant, and this side 1 by T, means temperature. So we get again straight line, because this is a straight line curve, and therein slope is minus EA by 2.303 R. This comes many times in exam. And what is this? This value is intercept, that is log A. So students, these graphs comes many times in exam. What is Arrhenius equation? That is in natural log form, this log base 10. Now we find out what happen if temperature increase or decrease, then what happen? Because rate where temperature is depend on the rate constant. So now when temperature T1, then this equation we write in K1, and T2 then different form. Now students, we write the Arrhenius equation when temperature T1, then rate constant K1. So we write that equation, log K1 rate constant is equal to log A minus EA divided by 2.303 RT1, because when temperature T1, then rate constant K1. If temperature change, increase or decrease, then T2, then K2. So we write another equation, log K2 is equal to log A minus EA divided by 2.303 RT2, because we are taking in log base 10 form. Then if increase temperature, then this one is higher, this one lower. So this equation we write first, this one we write second. Subtract equation first from second. Subtract equation first from second. Then students, how can you write? Subtract equation first from equation second. So I write again, log K2 is equal to log A minus EA by 2.303 RT2. This one is second equation, and first one, log K1 is equal to log A minus EA divided by 2.303 RT1. That is equation 1. So we want subtract. Then how can we write? Where sign is changed. So this positive value change into negative, this positive change into negative, and this negative change into positive. These are we sign, we change. So this log A minus log A, both are cancelled because same value. Other we can write in this way, write log K2 minus log K1 is equal to this value plus and this value minus. So we write EA divided by 2.303 RT1 minus EA divided by 2.303 RT2, this equation. Further, now we take common in this equation. So we represent in the log form. So you know log, we write this equation in this way, log K2 by K1 is equal to, in this equation we take common EA, we take common EA by 2.303 R we can take common, then this one 1 by T1 minus 1 by T2, this one equation you can write. Further, if you solve more, then you write in this way, log K2 by K1. What is K2 and K1? These are at constant temperature T1 and T2 then, is equal to EA divided by 2.303 R. And what is this? T1, T2. If we take LCM, T1 and T2, then this come into T2 minus T1. So this form we use in different numerical solving, and very important, this equation, this comes many times in CBSE exams. Continuous this question comes from 3 years. A temperature T1, the rate constant is given K1, temperature T2, the rate constant K2, find out Arrhenius energy and rate constant in this way. So students, now we will explain what is this Arrhenius energy in detail. Now students, we take an example, hydrogen and iodine. How they react? Hydrogen and iodine, they combine, they form HI. This reaction happen. This is second order kinetics. But how can occurs this reaction? We want to explain this. Because hydrogen have covalent bond, single bond, and iodine also have covalent bond in this molecule. This type reactant. After some times what happen? They react to each other, a new bond formation, that is between hydrogen. These old bonds are dissociate and new bonds between hydrogen and iodine is formed. So earlier bonds are dissociate and new bonds formation. So that is a transition state. We can write intermediate state. Intermediate state between. But this state remaining for a small time. After this, the old bonds are dissociate and a new bond formation, that is HI. The bond formation in this way, H and I. So this reaction occurs, and this normal intermediate state, or sometimes known as activated complex, or we write here activated complex. Now we understand what is this activated complex and how it's possible, how it is formed. Reactions are two types. One is exothermic, other one endothermic. If you write here exothermic, means that reaction energy released out in surrounding. Other one we write here endothermic, means that chemical reaction energy is absorbed. So students, in 11th class in study, in thermodynamics we study what is endothermic and exothermic. Now in chemical kinetics we want to show the reaction how can occurs. So we can make a curve, that is concentration with time interval. Means energy and time, we plot a curve. This side we write time and this side we write energy, that is potential energy. in potential form. So a reaction convert into, reactant convert into products, a single product or more than one products. So suppose the reactant energy is this one, when starting point. After some times, at time this, they have to reach a point and further come into at this point. So this point is energy of the product. This side we write product energy, and this one is reactant. Reactant or reactants, maybe reactants. Energy difference between these product minus reactant, this one, this known as enthalpy of reaction. We study in 11th class, and this value is negative. Why? Because energy of product is only this and energy of reactant is this. So we find out enthalpy. How can? Total sum enthalpy of product minus reactant. In this way we get this value negative form. So this is enthalpy of reaction. But what is this? This position is a activation energy, activated complex. This point have like this condition. On earlier example, we can write this situation. So at this point, and this side, that is, we can write hydrogen or iodine, and this side we write HI in that general example. So what happen in this reaction? If a reaction is exothermic, then we can find out, that is a particular example I give. And if I write this energy difference and that one, this is known as activation energy, Arrhenius energy. You can write here maximum height of the car and energy difference of the reactant known as activation energy or Arrhenius energy. Sometimes this energy known as threshold energy. Threshold energy, that minimum energy to complete the reaction, because we want to move into product, but we can't go to indirect because this is a way we have to move, and this energy barrier, top of the height, we have to reach this barrier. If this barrier decrease, then the reaction faster. So this one is, and if the reaction forward and backward direction energy barrier from height and the product, if the reaction is backward direction, then this side also activation energy, if a reaction is reversible. So product to reactant, if you want go that side, that is maximum graph to this is activation energy. This one is a exothermic. Other reaction if you write in this way, that is endothermic. This side potential energy, and with time, if you plot a curve, coordinate that reactant energy, this one, and they move, and we have to move, and this one is product energy, products energy, and this one is reactants. So which type is this reaction? This one is this energy difference known as enthalpy of reaction. This is positive, means endothermic, and this difference known as activation energy or Arrhenius energy. Maximum height of the graph and difference of energy of the reactant known as Arrhenius. Minimum energy. So minimum energy required to make activated complex or intermediate, that also activation energy. So this question comes in CBSE exam. What is the activation energy defined? So the energy required to make activated complex known as activation energy, or maximum height of the graph and the difference of reactant known as activation or Arrhenius energy. In similar way, both have reactant and product. Any reaction may be exothermic or endothermic and possible. So students, you can write. And what is the role of catalyst? Catalyst decrease this energy barrier. This path is decreased. So like our in coaching institutes act as catalyst, because we reach in the easily into reactant to product on that by the coaching institute. We easily solve any numerical problem. They help in a small tricks and easily can find out the solution of the numerical problems. Now we study what are the reason why these some molecules only can cross the energy barrier. Why only some molecule cross this energy barrier? Because any chemical reaction to occurs, we have to cross this energy barrier. Like this, in earlier example we study the decomposition of nitrogen pentaoxide. It's decomposed, convert into nitrogen dioxide. In this way we already studied this. This reaction at 50 degrees Celsius. At 50 degrees Celsius it occurs only 12 minutes earlier given, and at 25 degrees Celsius it takes 5 hours, and 0 degrees Celsius it takes 10 days. What are the reason? We want to explain this. So reason behind this, because any reaction to complete the reaction have to cross this energy barrier. This energy barrier is a activated complex or transition state we can write here. So what happened? Two scientists, one is Ludwig Boltzmann, other one James Clerk Maxwell. They give in a reaction some molecule only can cross this energy barrier. For example, in a general class, only some student got more than 90% marks, not all. Some student get less than 33 marks, and mostly student got near 60-70% marks. So in similar way, any reaction they give a distribution curve that known as Maxwell-Boltzmann distribution curve. If we plot that curve in this way, that like fractions of molecule, or we can write mole fraction. Fractions of molecule. Fractions of molecule. And this side we write kinetic energy. Kinetic energy or speed, movement. So we plot a curve that is increase in this way and reach maximum, and further it's decrease like this type. So only these speed this side increase. Some molecule have very low speed, some have very high speed. These molecules have very high speed. Only this fraction of molecule can cross the energy barrier. These molecules energy have more than this minimum energy, that is threshold energy. So that we can write activation energy or Arrhenius energy E. E can represent by this molecule only can cross. And this height of the graph known as most probable speed, MRP, most probable speed. This one known as most probable speed. What happens when temperature increase then? If temperature be increase, then what happen in this reaction? We can write here. If temperature increase, then we can make this graph in this way. That fractions of molecule, now we can write here. So that side mole fraction, this side we write kinetic energy of the molecule. Only that is earlier graph is like this. These molecules, they have speed more than that. They can cross the energy barrier. This one is at temperature T. What happen? If we increase temperature, then this graph shift in this way, this side. This graph shift in this way. So number of these molecule only, because these molecule cross the energy barrier. And now the number of molecule is just double. So rate of reaction just increase when temperature increase T plus 10 degrees Celsius. Then if you further increase temperature, then this graph also shift in this way, further in this, like this. This temperature known as T plus 20 degrees Celsius, means just double. So this is triple times. So students, due to the reason, more molecule cross the energy barrier and speed of the reaction increase. So that are the reason why the reactions speed increase when temperature increase. So we write a temperature coefficient. We can write temperature coefficient. Temperature coefficient. What do you mean by temperature coefficient? This denoted by phi, like phi. And it is known as, it is a rate constant. Rate constant at T plus 10 degree divided by rate constant at T Kelvin, because we take in T Kelvin. Normally this rate constant we find out between 25 degrees Celsius to 35 degrees Celsius. Means at room temperature, when temperature 10 degree increase, that time we find out this temperature coefficient. And this value comes between, this value comes 2 or 3. This value comes 2 or 3. So its rate of reaction just increase twice and thrice. So that are the reason, because more molecule cross over the energy barrier, and if this energy barrier decrease, then speed of the reaction is increase. So students, you know diamond is not forever. Thermodynamically, diamond is less stable than graphite. We all know in thermodynamics, because delta G is negative. But kinetically, diamond is very stable. So it's not changed into graphite. So it's remaining as like constant. Another example, if you know the reactions of hydrogen and oxygen that convert into water. So if you balance this reaction, delta G is negative. This reaction delta G is negative, that is minus 286 kilojoule mole inverse. According to this reaction, this is thermodynamically possible, and hydrogen and oxygen combined and change into water. But generally at room temperature they do not occur, because thermodynamically favorable, but kinetically this reaction, in that reaction very high energy barrier. So this is not happen. When electric current pass, then this reaction occurs. So students, some reactions are very fast, some are very slow. The reason is, if the reaction is very fast, if the energy barrier is very less, so more molecule cross, so reactions are fast. Like ionic reaction, their energy barrier is lower. Like if you burns any fuel, if petrol, diesel or any LPG gas if open, it's do not catch without any lighting, or by when we matchsticks burns, then it's catch fire. So reason behind this, because there is energy gap is lower. So in petrol area do not advise to smoking, because they needs when a slight fire, then what happen, energy release out and they cross the energy barrier, and so all fuel catch fire. Another one, some reactions are not favorable at room temperature. The reason behind this activation energy, because they have to cross the energy barrier. Some reactions very slow, the reason again also. Some are very fast. What happen if any reaction activation energy 0? If 0, then reaction occurs at very fast, extremely fast. So that is explosive. When high, then very slow. When low, then the reaction very fast. Then 0, then explosive. So these are some terms we will study. And 2-3 numericals given in your NCERT book to solve numerical. Students see the numerical, depend on Arrhenius equation. And in NCERT book, in exercise, some questions given on this. Those questions comes in CBSE exam every year. So thoroughly study that numerical in reference books. and solve by the log table, and carefully, because you have to learn the log table. So in last page given the how we see the log value. So like and subscribe and share the needy students. Thank you. Have a nice day.